Afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And right away, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Ultra. Go ultra.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. The Cowboys at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These two teams they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7. Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready, break. Moving my team. Ready.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Hey, check nigga.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Second down, here's Davis Price. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown! Ty Davis Price hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third, here's an option play right. Going for it, here's Davis Price. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 25 yards that time.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw on second and 10. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the 1st half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. It's complete to Brown, right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Davis Price will try to pick it up. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll try and run for it. Davis Price hit, and he fumbles it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
19 right.
Play action. Here's Hurts. His pass finds Brown on the comeback route. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Sanders looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Sanders again, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to it quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Now they will run it with Davis Price. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space? Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hey, go steal.
On the counter, Davis Price. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
2nd and 14. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So they boost their advantage here in the fourth quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the fourth quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It's a 2nd down run with 6. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Davis Price up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Cowboys, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,